Hello everybody, welcome back to another video, and welcome if you're new. I'm Nuala, and today I thought I would show you the process of me making one of my Journaltober spreads. If you don't know what Journaltober is, it is a prompt list for October created by Savannah Scribbles. I will link her Instagram below. I've seen Savannah do this, I think from last year, and this year when I started hearing everybody talk about different prompt lists, I had contemplated doing Peachtober, but although I love illustration, it felt more fitting for me to try out Journaltober this year, and I was excited to start. The prompt for this one is rainy day. The only thing I really did ahead of time was create the headers in a kind of typewriter style font, and I downloaded and printed a few different images for the different prompts. And the book that I'm making it in is one that I made specially. I had a lot of kind of scrap papers and little bits in small sizes. I created a scrapbooking paper or journaling paper memo pad for my shop, and whenever I was test printing I got a lot of prints that I needed to kind of not use in the memo pads because something was slightly off about them. So instead of having them go to waste, I created a little mini A6 journal out of them all and sewed it all together and kind of interspersed the different papers and stuff throughout so that it was a mixture. And I made sure that there was enough pages for the entire Journaltober prompt list, which is 31 days, and I called it a scrapbook, like a scrapbook, because it was made out of scraps. Because when I was talking about it to my husband, he suggested it, so I thought it would be really cool. And instead of naming it as my Journaltober book, I would name it Scrapbook, because then in the future, if I ever decide to make any other scrapbooks out of the materials that I have left over, I can use it for lots of different things, and it can kind of be a little series maybe. But yeah, it was really fun to make, and I was really glad I was able to use up some papers that I might not have been able to use otherwise. So yeah, for this spread, I kind of just went through my sticker stash, found lots of things that were a bit more kind of autumnal, some leaves. I got that nice photograph with the reflection of the rain and puddles off of a website called Unsplash. It's one I would use quite often for royalty-free images. It's a great one for that, so I'll link that below as well. Some of the other bits are from journal kits that I've had in the past, or stickers that I have in my collection. So yeah, I just kind of wanted to go for a little bit of a kind of rainy autumn day kind of feeling with this one. Whenever I make journal spreads, I tend not to have much of a plan. Really, what I do is just kind of layer and layer until I feel like everything's finished. Sometimes things don't work out, sometimes I take things off. As you'll see here, I decided to remove the boots and the scarf because it felt like they just didn't fit the same colour scheme as what I had already put down. So I took those off, and thankfully they came off fairly easily. So then I just started layering a few different types of papers. I have this huge thick book of it's like a dictionary but stamps. It's like a stamp catalogue, and the paper is very thin, and it's really nice to work with for layering. So I've been using that a lot in my journal spreads. So the mushroom sticker sheet you see here too, I actually got it whenever I got my manufactured order of washi tapes. They sent free samples of other types of products that they create, so unfortunately I don't know the name of the brand who create these. Otherwise I probably would want to go and buy more, so if you happen to know who created these, I would love to know in the comments. I've been really enjoying the Journaltober so far. It's something that I've been kind of doing just in the evenings, the day of the prompt. I've not really been putting myself under too much pressure to get it done, and it's been really nice to do in the evenings. It's a nice kind of wind down time, and that's something that I've always wanted to do with my journaling. It's always been something I've done as a way to relax and a way to kind of practice mindfulness. So if you've never done journaling like this before, I highly recommend trying. If a 31-day prompt list is too intense for you, then maybe just look through it and see if anything jumps out at you and try one. But if you want to find mine, I am posting all of them on TikTok and I'm posting some of them on Instagram. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you want to see more of my Journaltober prompts, then feel free to let me know in the comments below. If you like this video, then please give me a thumbs up and subscribe for more content like this. As always, stay cozy and I will see you in the next one.